Welcome, sports fans, for another edition of Pawpaw Red Wolves football live from Phelan Field in beautiful downtown Pawpaw. Alongside me is Mark Linder, and we are ready to get started. We got about 2 minutes on the clock before the national anthem plays. Red Wolves are still waiting to come out of the tunnel. Mark, we got a big one here. This is a long, storied rivalry. In 8 of the last 10 years, these have been the top 2 teams in the conference. And this is a clash of the wing T. So Edwardsburg is the master, and Pawpaw is the up-and-comer in that. And this year, the offensive stats look fairly similar. So we're going to see a good running football game here tonight. The Eddies take the field on their end, and I think Pawpaw was waiting for that before they're going to come out. A little gamesmanship maybe out of the chute, as it were. Pawpaw's coaching staff just came upstairs, so I think we're getting ready to play some football.
Here they come.
And Pawpaw takes the field. Red Wolves come on out. Multiple flags going on out there.
Yeah, but like you said, Brent, if you want passing and high scoring and wide open game, this might not be the game for you tonight.
Well, you're going to see some high scoring, I have a feeling. This is both these offenses are predicated on big plays. Long, monotonous drives with a quick strike, and Edwardsburg is known for their version of trap. We will undoubtedly see that early and often in this game, and they typically take that to the house. We're going to go off the air for a second while they play the national anthem. We'll be right back on for some crack analysis. All right, so we are ready to get going here. Edwardsburg has won the toss, and they've elected to defer to the second half. So Papa's going to start with the football.
And like you said earlier, this is going to be a good test for Pawpaw, right? To see where you're at. Edwardsburg has had their way with Pawpaw in the last few years, and they match up. I mean, Edwardsburg is the alpha,
Well,
right?
and this is the big dog. To be the dog, you got to beat the dog. And this is the dog. This is the one that, we've got to get over that hump. I got a really good feeling I'm going to go out on the air live to all of our fans and make a bold prediction.
Here we go.
This is going to be a good football game.
It's going to be spicy. That's a spicy prediction.
I think this is our year.
We need to get that sponsored. We should have a spicy sponsored prediction.
You know what?
Of the night.
I think we do need that. Motormouth food truck that's out front might be willing to jump on that. Maybe they can ship up a couple of orders of poutine along with that. That would be their sponsorship, actually.
Yes.
We could do with just that.
We're easily purchased, folks. That's the
So
moral.
Edwardsburg to kick. And that is going to be taken by the nobody. That gets through the up back. Logan Leonard's going to go back and get it. Pawpaw is going to start about where he missed the ball originally, about the 22-yard line. So no harm, no foul by Logan. I mean, he fields that. He gets an extra 6 or 7 yards, but he didn't really lose a ton. So.
And sometimes you see those actually turn into a positive, right, where it's kind of a busted play, and next thing you know, a guy's running down the sideline. But good job by Edwardsburg containing it.
So the battle of the T's, Pawpaw is going to come out. Now, it wouldn't shock me, Mark, because this is a circle of the date game on the calendar. It wouldn't shock me tonight if we see a little variety out of Coach Stry. See some things that we haven't seen this year. Not out of desperation, but I have a feeling he's probably kept some things in reserve for tonight. So we've got Planger Leonard, and this is Zian Davis off the right side. Zian's going to pick up about 4. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Red Wolves.
Very familiar look and a very familiar result, right?
Yep,
4 yards on first down.
When I say that we're going to throw some wrinkles in here, don't expect us to go away from our personality. We're going to see what makes Red Wolves football. So,
They're not going to go 5 wide, is what you're saying?
That's right. So we have our Endicott, Colorado. Nope, Ellicott, Colorado, sorry. Out there watching. Planger's going to have the ball off the left side. Carter Planger with the gain about 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and longish.
Yes.
We're on the right side of the sticks. When I say that, that means the 5 yards. So we're, where we want to be, but 3rd and 4 is the long side of that. So, but again, Mark, this is what you're going to see most of the night.
Yes.
You're going to see this. Trust me, Edwardsburg knows who Pawpaw is too. There's a handoff. Planger. Carter's got a good run. Carter is going to break it outside. Carter, Planger with a nice run off the left side, and that's good for Red Wolves. First down.
There you go. The first howl of the game.
That's right. The howl is out and is loud. And that one goes out to Mr. Herring, who loves to listen to the howl. We are going to reset. Pawpaw 1st and 10. Ball's on the 45-yard line. This is going to go to Zian Davis. Zian's going to pick back inside, and he's going to pick up about 1.5. Zian started to go through the hole and decided to cut back in. Tried to hug his fullback through that hole, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, not what you wanted to see on first down, right? Just now you're 2nd and long. And, but a nice run a second ago by Carter Planger up the left side. And, Pawpaw so far is moving the ball.
Yep, the theme here is positive. We want to be positive yardage. We want to move the ball as best we can. We're going to get – and again, this is not going to be good. I think Edwardsburg was lined up in the neutral zone, so maybe that is the positive that we're looking for.
There you go.
And it was. Edwardsburg approached the line of scrimmage and went into the neutral zone.
Oh, 2nd and 4 is a lot better than 2nd and 9.
That is. And now we're on the correct side of the sticks. And these are this is where the wing tee is a good offense, because 4 yards you have a lot of options here. And this is a pitch to Planger. Carter's going to pick and choose. Carter's going to get another pop-off. First down.
Great patience there, waiting for his blockers, right? Just kind of, like you said, picking and choosing his spot. Able to pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And finally, Tampa is on the
All
broadcast.
right.
So good to hear from our friends in Florida with the recent hurricane down there. I know Tampa escaped a lot of it, but good news, the affiliate is up and running for tonight. It's going to go to Zian Davis. Zian's going to try to get out to the edge. Edwardsburg does a nice job of stringing that play out, but Zian's going to pick up 3 to 4 yards.
Yep.
You know, and a lot of yardage there for a little gain, but
Yes.
we'll take it.
Yeah. Ran 35 yards, but got credit for 3.
72 degrees in Tampa. That's almost what the temperature is here at game time. Just a little bit cooler than that, but so second and long. Hartman under center. This is going to go to Carter Planger. Carter's going to get bottled up at the line of scrimmage, and he's not going to gain anything. It's going to be third and long. In fact, he probably lost a yard there.
Yep. That was a great job by the defense of just reading that, right? Fighting off their block and coming up and making a tackle.
That was a slower developing play, and we just didn't get any explosion out of the backfield on that one. But to your point, you know, Edwardsburg was able to flow down the line. And our Spanish, and when I say Spanish viewer, from Spain has joined the broadcast. So
nice.
We're now global.
Right.
Hartman's going to bring it up. New look. First time for the eye all year. That's going to be a pitch, and Zian's going to throw that one. He's got a wide open receiver down the field.
Oh.
And they're going to say that is a catch.
Wow.
We're going to get a howl. We're going to get a first down. And we are not going to get a video review because that doesn't happen in high school football.
That's right. Thank goodness.
Caleb Lucas joins us up in the booth.
Now
they're shout out to the world.
They're waving it off.
And somebody came to their senses because that one looked like it bounced.
Yes, yeah. I think that's a good call by the officials, right? Coming up and saying, "Hey, you know what? We might have missed that."
It's a shame because it was wide open, and that would have been an easy touchdown if we could have got the ball out there. Great call. Great call by Coach Stry.
You mentioned opening the playbook up a little bit, giving them a little wrinkle.
Unfortunately, you don't get too many shots like that during a game like this, and that was one where you take advantage of that. You're putting 7 points on the board in your first drive in a homecoming game. High school football, that makes it a big deal.
Yes.
You know, so it looks like we're going to go for this. Oh. And Pawpaw is going to take a timeout. If you're going to go for this, Mark, you got to take your time and make sure.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, make sure everybody's on the same page, right? So there's no confusion with what you're going to do. I wouldn't be surprised here if they try maybe a hard count, right? Maybe try to get 5 yards.
5 yards and then run the play.
Right.
You know.
We've seen a lot of success with that this year of being able to draw the other team offside.
That's right. And Papa has done an excellent job of that all year long, of trying to draw out the opponents with those fake and hard counts. So it wouldn't shock me if, looks like, Troy's on the field. Now they're going to come out and punt. You know, and honestly, I think this is the right call. Troy's a good punter. He's going to pin him, back.
Yep.
So they are gonna snap this and punt it back to Troy. Kick is up, kick is away. That's a high punt. It's short, but it's got a good Red Wolves bounce, and that's a great punt. That's what you're looking for, down to around the 11-yard line, 10.5-yard line, where the Red Wolves will take over on defense. Edwardsburg's offense is going to come out, and you're going to see some big kids. You're going to see lots of deception, and I'm going to apologize for Mark right now.
That's right. I'm going to be confused.
Because it's going to be crazy watching some of these balls come out of you.
A little bit of trickeration.
We're going to try to get you up to speed on Edwardsburg's backfield. So Madison's their quarterback. And that's up,
Up
the
the
middle.
middle.
There's a nice 7-yard gain by the Edwardsburg, and this is what I'm talking about. You know, lots of times you don't know who's got the ball until we're tackling them. You know, and they're so good. Brendan Seabold on the carry for Edwardsburg. They're so good at concealing that handoff, and they're so good in their blocking schemes. Their blockers create a wall, and their backs hide behind it to get the handoff. And it just is a different look. It's up the middle. This is Colvin, and that's a nice play by the defense. That's their deceptive play. That's the one that's their big hitter play. So if we can contain that all night, and that's a focus, you've got to. This team is the rare team. Edwardsburg, if they're going to beat you, are going to beat you on the inside. If they don't typically have the outside speed, they can get some big plays. They won't go the distance. But inside is where they put all their speed. This is inside again, and he's met immediately.
That's going to be really close. Really close.
No, that's the other stick. So it's going to be long. They got a first down last time.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
I was confused.
yeah,
Sorry. See, once again.
There you go.
I'm confused already. Again, folks, any mistake is my fault. So.
And, this is Mark, when we get the tee, there are versions of the wing tee. There's a pitch out. That's a good cut by the running back, and he's gone. No chance. He doesn't have no prayer on catching him at that one. A nice kick-out block. Pawpaw did not fill the hole. And, Mark, this is what you see from Edwardsburg. Quick strike offense and lots of team speed. And that one, he didn't go to the outside. Had he gone to the outside, we've been able to string that out.
Yes.
But that quick cutback right off the end, and this is what I say, they run the ball between their ends. That's where their speed is.
That was an impressive move and an impressive speed to run away from the defense also.
Well, as soon as you hit the hole, and again, here we go, that pass.
Yep.
A foot short.
Yep.
And the scoreboard flips from Pawpaw up 7-0 to Edwardsburg up 7.
Correct.
And they go for 2, by the way. They don't ever kick the ball. And that's in the middle of the line. Quarterback kept it. He's going to throw it. And that's the 2-point conversion is good. And that's right there what I'm talking about. Yep. Every single person in the booth is yelling middle.
Right.
Quarterbacks kept the ball.
Exactly.
Very good at deception. Brendan Madison's their quarterback. He's a senior, but he wasn't. I don't think he was their starter last year. So this is, just the tradition continues. So 6:28 to go here in the first. Pawpaw trails Edwardsburg 8-0.
Pawpaw's got to answer, right?
Yeah, and that's where we're at right now. Is this is the thing about Edwardsburg. They are going to score. They're too good at offense not to. But much like we talked about last week, and we did a good job. They had a quick strike offense. We were able to keep them on the field most of the night. They had 2 or 3 big plays, and then it kind of slipped away from us at the end with the momentum turn at the end of the first half.
Yes.
We've got to do the same thing with Edwardsburg. We've got to get the ball back, take our methodical drive, get down and put some points on the board, keep this game a 1-score game.
Yeah.
Then when our defense does hold, we can capitalize.
Yeah, keep it close, right? Keep yourself in the game mentally as well as on the scoreboard, and then you never know. A turnover here or there, and you're right back in it.
So the kick is away. That's going to be Logan Leonard. Logan's going to pick and choose. Logan's going to get up to about the 40. So where he should have been on the first kickoff.
Nice.
We do have a kicker, and they don't. They had a kicker that went Division I last year.
Okay.
And he's gone now. So we've got an advantage in the kicking game.
Well,
but we don't plug the holes. Kicking game doesn't much matter.
It's true. But good field position here to start this drive.
This is great. Yep, this is a great spot to start. got Planger, Leonard, Zian across. This is going to be Logan Leonard up the middle. Nice trap play. That's going to be good for about 7 yards and a nice start to the second drive for the Wolves. Very important that the Wolves get off to a good start, and they did. So that's a good, solid 7 yards for Logan Leonard.
And that's your favorite play, right? The trap up the middle.
And here we go, Hartman under center. That's going to go to Zian. Zian runs into somebody, bounces off, but it looks like Zian's got a first down. Okay, so Mark, just doing some real quick math here. If everybody out there would email just 50 people,
right,
we could go over 1,000 people.
I mean, we could have hundreds tonight.
You know,
yeah.
I mean, that's just, it seems simple. It seems simple to me.
Yes.
Planger off this side. Carter, nice move by Carter Planger. Carter's in the secondary, running hard, and that's good for Red Wolves. First down. Carter Planger, of the 303-yard, 6-touchdown Carter Planger shows up.
Yes.
You know, that's our answer to Edwardsburg. If he can run with that kind of strength and you know, 2 nice moves on that play. He was able to step out of a tackle and he was able to slip a tackle.
Yeah, you know, and as long as he gets 300 yards tonight, we'll be in good shape,
as long
right?
As long as Carter runs for 300 himself, you know, we're in good shape. I agree with you. Crack analysis. That's going to go inside to Logan Leonard. Logan's going to try to follow some blockers.
Gain of about 1.
That's a gain of 1, but you got to keep him honest on the inside.
And it is amazing how the wing tee is just such a dance, right? Inside, inside, outside, inside, outside. It's just kind of, you know, you just body blow and then you throw him with the hook, right?
Okay, so Hartman's going to bring him under center. That's going to go to Hartman's going to keep this one, going to go off this side, and he's going to gain about 2, maybe 1. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long. And now we're in the 4-down territory.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
The only way that we're not in 4-down territory here is if we lose yardage. Otherwise, we're definitely going for 2 plays here.
Yes.
Hartman brings the first of those 2 plays. Hopefully we'll only need the 1. And I think you dial up Carter Planger here and let him try to power the football.
Nice little 20-yard run around the end.
That's going to be Carter Planger, and Carter with a nice cut. He slips the first man. That's going to be very close. It's going to be short to the first down, but that gives us the 4th and 2, and now we have to go.
Yep.
So 4th and a long 2, call it 3. Coming up for the Red Wolves. Big play right now in this ball game.
Yep.
But I don't think there's any question what you're doing here. I think this is the play all day long. We're too far out for a Max Crawford field goal. We're going to go to a power eye on this play, and this is the play that didn't work last week.
Twice.
Took way too much time. Carter Planger is going to pick this one up, though. Carter Planger with the Red Wolves, first down. So, Mark, that's that play. Last week, South Lyon just had too much speed on that play, and we just never got to the line of scrimmage. Tonight, Carter was able to get to that second level and then lean forward and make sure he got the first down.
And it was a slightly different wrinkle, too. Last week it was a toss, right, out of the power eye to the deep back, and then this time it's kind of a quasi handoff, right? And it's, it was much more effective, obviously.
There's a pitch out to Zian. Zian's got to run up and down. There's a good cut by Zian. Zian's around the corner. Looked like maybe a face mask out there. I didn't see a flag. You know, Zian normally doesn't dive face first into the ground when he's running, but I'm not saying.
Right, you're just saying.
I'm just saying.
Right. So that was nice hard running, and they were able to turn the corner and get positive yardage. Now, second down and relatively short, a short 4.
So in the tee, Hartman under center. This is going to be a pitch to Carter
Yep.
Planger, and
Yep.
something happened up front. There's a
Yep.
movement by the Red Wolves, and that's not good. That's going to move us backwards the other way.
Right.
And we're in a spot where we're rolling downhill. Things are going our way. You just can't make those penalties.
Exactly.
So that's going to take it back to second and 9. And now you got to dial up something completely different. So, okay, so expect trap. That's going to be Zian Davis off the right side. Zian with a nice run. That's going to get the penalty back. We're going to be right where we were, one down later.
Right. And that's the key, though, right? Is It's third down and 4 instead of second down and 4.
Well, it's going to be third and maybe 5. Well, I guess there was another spot in that ball, but it's still same net result. We're not really any worse off on that because we're still, again, 2 down territory here.
Yes.
We're getting closer to the point where they could try, but I got a feeling this early in the game, Coach Strye is going to want to try to keep with them as much as he can, and you've already got a long field for your defense, so Hartman is going to pitch the ball to Planger. Carter Planger is going to go forward. He's going to be short of the first down, so that's going to bring up 4th and a long 3.
Yeah, this will be an interesting call. I mean, like you said, 4th and a long 3. Max Crawford's over here getting the leg warm. From here it would be about a 35-yarder.
Coach Strye doesn't even know he has a kicker.
That's right.
at this point. So,
he's not taking requests, is what you're saying.
That's right. And this is a long play. Expect Zian Davis. There's a pitch to Zian, and he's caught behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yep.
So, those side lateral runs when you need 4 yards.
Yeah.
If you break one, they're great. But at this point, Edwardsburg team's speed was just too much for the Wolves, and they stretched that out, and there's just nothing that we can do.
And it's tough because the defense knows you're running, right? They know that you're not going to air it out, and so they can kind of pin their ears back and just go side to side and string everything out.
And I'm just telling you, Rick Gilbert, this is a team player here. This is someone who says, I'm trying to get folks to watch.
Nice.
That's what we need from our people right there. That's the dedicated fans. And for his efforts, we've gone from 22 to 24.
There you go.
So, it's paying off. That hard work and putting your nose down, that works.
Right. We'll give him the highest honor possible, which is a hearty high five.
So, Eddie's picked up 1 on the first down. That's inside. So that's going to be a gain of about 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5, and this is where we have to get off the field.
Yep.
We have to get off the field. Edwardsburg typically does not punt the ball or kick the ball.
Okay.
So you'll see a lot of – now, when Coach Bartz, when he gets caught way back in his own end, sometimes we'll punt.
Okay.
But they are just not a team that believes in it. They go for everything. They go for everything on 4th down. They'll just go, and they don't kick the extra points. They run.
That was an unbelievably quick first quarter, I feel like.
Yeah. And this is the one other thing about playing Pawpaw versus Edwardsburg. The games don't last a long time.
Right.
The clock runs and runs and runs. You don't have any incomplete passes to deal with.
Right.
But this is a monster play for Pawpaw. So the lights are starting to come on here at Phelan. Later in the fall, it gets dark a little bit earlier. So Edwardsburg comes out of the huddle. They are big across that offensive line. Madison under center. He's going to pitch this one outside. He's got some wheels. He's going to pick up the first down, and he's got a cutback, and he's gone. Not even close to a chance. So we found their fastback. That's their speed. Both on the same play on the pitchback. This time we string it out, play it well. He comes back across the grain, goes through the traffic, and it's gone. And this is the player we're going to have to answer for tonight, number 15, because that is blazing speed. And once he gets through, Brett Allen's his name. Once he gets through the line,
good luck.
No chance. So Edwardsburg will go for 2 here. And that's one darned if you do, darned if you don't, because they tried to put an extra hat out there to stop him on the outside, and he cuts back and goes across the green. This is a handoff into the end zone for a good point. Yes, that's 16-0. Edwardsburg leads Pawpaw. We're going to take a real quick break. All right, so the Eddies coming back out to kick off again, and last thing we need here is a track meet, Mark. We've got to find a solution to slow down this high-powered Eddies offense.
Right.
It really hasn't been high-powered most of the year. They have, that's the optimism coming into this game, as they had only been scoring, 15 to 18 points a game, and for Edwardsburg, that's low.
Yeah.
In recent years, they score 50 and 60 points a game.
Right. You're trying to catch them in a down year, right? Or for them, at least, a down year. But I think if you're Pawpaw, if you take this and march down the field and get one, then you're feeling pretty good about it, right?
And you definitely have to stick to you. You have to play your identity. You can't.
Yep.
This is going to be a squib kick taken by an up back. Malachi Davis with the return. Malachi gets through the first line. And, the other thing you're going to see tonight, Mark, if you haven't watched Edwardsburg play a lot over the years, you're going to see fundamental tackling. You're going to see people very disciplined. They're going to stay in their lanes. Coach Bartz does a great job of keeping fundamental football at the top of the list. And so sideline warding on Pawpaw there. And the Red Wolves are going to take over on the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, 11:41 to go here until halftime. We will be broadcasting, at least we will be showing you the video of the halftime and hopefully maybe even a little bit of commentary as we go through the King and Queen candidates. Wing T for the Red Wolves, and we're off early, and it's going to be 1st and 15. Vandenberg takes a little early exit from his position to get out and get a block.
Right. He forgot they were snapping on 2 instead of 1, right? And
sometimes we fool ourselves, and
yep.
It's going to be tough to beat Edwardsburg with a clean game. We can't do that. This is going to be Zian Davis. Zian's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So we're going to have 2nd and 10. But it's a whole lot different, Mark, to get 3 runs of 3 yards than it is to get 3 runs of 5.
Yes.
So so Hartman up under center. Logan Leonard between Planger and Davis. Zian Davis has got the ball. And again, this is a gain of 2. So we're going to come up with a 3rd and 7. So as we look at this, Mark, we're getting some decent push up front. Our backs are finding the second level. Carter Planger's been able to slip a couple tackles. I don't think it's 100% panic mode, but all Red Wolves fans will tell you when they see the bottom side of a 16-0 score against Edwardsburg, they start to get a little lump in their throat.
Right.
This is going to be Hartman to throw. Hartman's got somebody open, wide open, and he stopped. Troy Vandenberg had 2 steps on the receiver, and he stopped running, and Hartman threw it to where he was supposed to be. So 4th and 7 for the Red Wolves. And again, self-inflicted. Coach Fry pulls out a play that we haven't seen all year.
Right.
It's there, it's wide open, and the execution's not there.
Yes.
So now Vandenberg's going to come in to punt, and this is 2 possessions now. It's the difference between that 16-0 blowout and the 16-16 tie.
Correct. Or even at 16-14.
There's a good punt.
It is.
That's going to take a Red Wolves bounce, and that's going to go dead at the 23-yard line. So Ethan O downs it, and we are 10-13 to go until halftime. Papa is going to go on defense, and your guess is as good as mine, but the answer is got to stop them.
Yeah, you desperately need something positive to happen here from a defensive point of view. You need a turnover, you need a 3 and out, you need a stop of some sort, right? You can't let them put any more points on the board. Because if you go down 3 scores, you're in trouble.
So Madison under center. That's going to be 3 off the left. No, he's going to keep it. He's going to throw. He's got a receiver out there. That's number 3. That's Colvin, who I thought had the ball in the first place. And quite honestly, had he had the ball in the first place, he'd probably still be running.
He would have scored.
Because nobody followed him out
Correct.
there. It actually slowed him down to have to wait for the pass. So that brings up first down for the Eddies in the wing tee. Madison's under center. He's going to hand off up the middle. So good play up front. Darren Stry on the tackle with a nice play inside there. So
and there's a positive play, right? There's a positive play for Papa's defense right there.
And let's build. Just keep building off those, and that's all we can do. Mr. Hindenaw is coming at us from Davenport. You better have your brother on there, too. That's an extra viewer. Oh, inside. And there's Colvin, and there he breaks it free. And here we are, Ethan O making the tackle. We had him, 3 Red Wolves hit him. He bounced off all 3 of them, goes for 16 yards.
Yes.
And that's the play I'm talking about, Mark. That's their hitter. That I know they've scored twice on the pitches, but this is their play. This is their big hit, big play inside trap. Madison under center. Deep back, number 32 on the carry. Logan Leonard on the tackle. Gavin Turk. So Hunter Trumbull's going to come in, put a big body in the middle of the line.
And here you go. I mean, it's 2nd and 9. You got to have, again, for the defense, you got to just hold them here, right? Easier said than done, obviously.
Yeah, and that's under center. And quarterback keeper, and he is in the secondary, and he beats. That's it. So Madison with the run, just a quarterback keep, and this is how the wing tee is supposed to be run.
Yes.
And when we talk about it, Mark, when I say on the broadcast the wing tee is a big play offense, they're showing you right now.
This is what you're talking about,
yeah. They're showing you right now when run correctly and blocked correctly, and not to say that Papa's not running correctly and blocked, but this is what the wing tee is. This is years and years and years of running this, And the irony is Papa does this same thing to a lot of people. He's going to throw and dumps it off. And, right now, Mark, they can do whatever they want. And it doesn't
Yep.
seem to be any effect on them. And we're getting in the danger now of just demoralization.
Absolutely.
It's 24-0. We still got 8 minutes to go in the first half. And Edwardsburg has basically been able to do whatever they want with the football.
Right. And not only that, but then the offense for Papa hasn't really gotten in sync yet. They've had a couple of first downs, a couple of decent plays, but nothing really sustained.
And again, as much as it looks lopsided, as much as you look at a 24-0 scoreboard, Pawpaw is 2 scores on just wide open plays that weren't executed.
Right.
So really, we should be looking at a 24-14 score right now. But we're not. We're looking at the end of a 24-0 score.
Right. And you talk all the time about the difference between execution, right? And it's one thing to have the play there. It's another thing to actually complete the play and execute the play.
That's right. And on a night like this, execution's got to be there.
Right.
But you got to give it to Coach Stry. Those were both fantastic plays.
Absolutely.
And they were both wide open.
Yes. Well designed, well run up until the last moment, right?
There's another squibber, and that's going to be taken in by Zian Davis. Zian's going to try to run a cross field, and that's, yep. And then we got a penalty flag. We're going to get a hold out here on the outside. So that's going to take Pawpaw back a few yards. Yeah, turns out that's why that hole was there.
Like you said earlier, it's one thing to try to beat Edwardsburg clean, but if you make these mistakes, it's just becomes that much more difficult.
And the thing is, and this is the hard part of playing them, they don't give you a lot of looks at big plays.
Yep.
They're very disciplined. Then they stay home. And it's hard to bust a big play off them. And that makes it even harder to come back. Hartman in the tee. This is Planger off the right side. Carter Planger with a nice run. But there's your recipe. You've got to continue to do what you do. You got to go down. You got to take some time off the clock. You can't just keep putting the ball back in their hands on a short field. And you got to do your own thing. The other thing that hurts here in the tee, Hartman under center. Ian Davis off the right side. He's going to pick up 2. It's going to be 3rd and 2. The other thing is, this is the biggest crowd we've had all year.
Right.
Student section is as full as we've had it. Everybody was rowdy when we started this game, and now you can hear the Pawpaw River.
Right. Yeah.
It's just it's gone completely quiet in here. Edwardsburg has taken the wind out of the sails of the fans here.
Right.
And that's not helping with the morale on the field. Under center, Hartman is going to pitch the ball to Planger. Planger catches it. Planger's got a nice first down run for Pawpaw. So some positive.
Right.
Moving in the right direction. I don't know a lot, Mark, but I know 24-7 is better than 24-0.
Probably accurate.
Somewhere,
yes.
Got to score 7 before you can score 8.
That's right.
So, Hartman under center. That's going to go. Zian's going to come off this side. He's got a hole. Zian Davis fixes the blocker. Zian Davis. Oh. And again, there's what we're talking about. Good pursuit angles. They gave up a big play. They don't give up a home run.
Right.
And that's what you see out of Edwardsburg time after time. Great play by Zian Davis. That's a first down. We're going to give Zian a howl. But we've got to hit those big plays.
Yep.
That one's got to go to the house.
Right. And he's one step away from it, right? But like you said, the Edwardsburg's there for that last step to prevent it from turning into a disaster on their end.
Logan Leonard inside. Logan's got a nice run, about 5. Starting to get a little chippy down there on the field. 6:01 to go here in the first half. Matthew Hartman's going to come over here. He's going to talk. Coach Stry's going to send a play in.
But you're seeing some positive plays now out of Pawpaw, right?
Yes. This is a good drive, and this is what we expected to do tonight. Hartman is going to hand that off to Planger. Planger's going to find a hole. Oh, and again, almost just one tackle away from busting it open, but looks like Carter Planger is going to have bring up about a third and 2. Yeah. So this is a good drive by the Wolves. And this is also a very nice response.
Yes.
At 24-0, it's very easy to go sit on your helmet and watch the cheerleaders.
That's right.
But here we are battling, trying to get back into this game. 5 minutes to go until the half. This is Zian Davis. Zian's going to get a nice run. Zian's going to be good for about 12. That's good for a Red Wolves first down.
Well, now you're seeing Pawpaw's line is getting a good push, right? They're making some holes,
Yeah.
and the running backs are taking advantage.
Zian Davis off the right side. He's going to pick up 4. So Carter Planger off the left side. Carter running downhill. That's going to be good for a first down, I think.
Very, very close.
It is a first down. So right now, and I'm going to bring this up a little bit later in the game, but right now, if the playoffs were to start today, Pawpaw and Edwardsburg are in the same region. Pawpaw's ranked number 3 behind Vicksburg. Edwardsburg's 1 with Three Rivers ranked 4 right now in playoff points. Pawpaw's gotten some better playoff points, even though Three Rivers has beaten us because we played some bigger schools along the way.
So they're getting credit for their out-of-conference schedule, is that it?
They do.
Okay.
And what we're going to see is, if I can bring this on screen. Let's do this. So what you're looking at right now is you're looking at the Snooze to You bracketology. So this is your playoff in Division 4 right now. And this year, things have changed. So we're on, it is Division 4. And you can see the cluster down here, which is Pawpaw, Edwardsburg, Three Rivers, and Vicksburg. Also in that Wayland, Hastings, Charlotte, and Marshall. That's going to be our region. So, right now that's kind of where we're looking at. Pawpaw sits down here, and free advertising, so let's take that out. Pawpaw sits down here, and that's what we're looking at is, a playoff race. Edwardsburg, of course, with the loss to Grand Rapids Grand Rapids Catholic the first part of the year. So let's go back to the game. Thanks to the guys down in the truck for the slick graphic work there.
Yes.
Wolves, 1st and 10. Hartman, hands off. Planger off the left side. Carter Planger is going to go for 2. maybe 3. So, Plains are good for 3. Ball's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And this one, we got to put something on the board.
Absolutely.
You know, it's got to be something. We got to get some points. 2nd and 7. Hartman's going to look to throw, run the ball. Nice catch down there, and that's good for a Pawpaw touchdown. Nate Lemire with the catch, and that's good. Now there's a play. It looked like Hartman had plenty of room to take off and run there. A linebacker closed on him quickly, and as soon as that linebacker came, Matthew put the ball right on Nate Lemire's hands, and Nate made a nice catch over his head. That's how you complete a play. 24-6, Pawpaw back in this game.
And just emotionally, right? It's such a positive going into halftime.
Well, that's
if
the
you
first
can hold
passing
them,
touchdown for Pawpaw in about 9 games. Zian Davis, they're going to throw again. Let's get cocky, and it's batted away at the last minute. But, you know, Mark, maybe that's the answer tonight.
Right.
You know, I'm not talking about coming out in a spread and throwing the ball around and chucking it. But maybe the answer tonight, Edwardsburg, if they've been vulnerable, has been through the air.
Right.
You know, they're selling out to stop the run. We've seen 3 pass plays now. All 3 of them should have gone for touchdowns.
Correct.
You know, we come up dry on 2 of them, but we did get the one there.
Yeah.
This could be the answer.
Right.
You know, and I'm not an advocate for calling for throwing because, you know, if you're a wing T team, your personality is to grind.
Right. But play action could be the answer, right? Where you're faking a run, and then all of a sudden, all the linebackers, the safeties start coming up to the line, and you can find a spot behind them.
And that's seems to be at first test a vulnerability that Coach Stry has noticed.
Right.
Because, you know, we're calling these plays, you know, and I give all the credit to Coach Stry. He's got a brain trust down there doing a lot of stuff. So, of course, since he's the head coach, he gets the credit for it because he put together the brain trust.
That's right. Yeah.
But, you know, 2 Ferris State Bulldogs standing down there with Coach Stry and Coach Newell. And we could use Ferris's offense right now.
Yes.
So, Crawford to kick. It's going to be a kick towards the sideline. Nice. Oh, and it's muffed down there. He's able to break a tackle, but Pawpaw's going to cover that kickoff. Big hits down there by the Red Wolves, laying some lumber, and lumber's not cheap. So, finally, I heard a cowbell.
Yes.
We need more cowbell.
That's right.
More cowbell is always the word. We finally got some our fans up off their seats and on their feet, and they are talking with their voices. I think. I can't tell in here. We can't really hear anything. But
you know, they're getting fired up, and it's great to see them bounce back in this, right? They didn't have a lot.
We got number 15 in the game. This is a pitch. No, they're going to hand it. And nice tackle out there. He's gone again if that tackle's not made. So Bryson Newell with maybe the play of the game. I don't want to oversell it. We're still 2 minutes to go until halftime, but you know that goes for a touchdown. We're done.
Absolutely.
You know that it takes everything good we just did. So Bryson Newell with a nice play out there on his own.
Yep.
That's up the middle, and there's a big hit up the middle. Colvin is down the side. Colvin's going to engage, and he's going to go all the way across the 40-yard line down to the 35. Good news is, didn't break it all the way.
Yes.
Bad news is, Eddies are in business.
Yeah, Newell had to come off the field after that last tackle, so he was not out there for this one, and they missed his presence there, right?
Well, this is 15's in the backfield again, and That's dynamic and that's speed. He's going to get the ball. Nope, quarterback keep along the right edge, and he's got some room over there. Vanderberg's the only man that can catch him. Going to push him out of bounds at the 11. And this is incredible.
Yeah.
The drives that they put together.
Yes.
4, 5, 6 play drives for 75 yards in a minute. When you're used to watching the ring tee, and the last Pawpaw drive is a typical drive for us where we take 5, 6 minutes. It's a different philosophy.
Yep.
They don't run this offense to eat clock. They run this offense to eat yardage.
And to get 20 yards at a pop, right? Yeah.
Inside. And he breaks a tackle. He's gone.
Wow.
And just like that, back to a 24-point game.
That was a quick answer from Edwardsburg. Yeah, you thought, Papa had him pinned deep, right, to start the drive.
With
after
momentum, had the crowd up on their feet.
Right.
4 plays later, Edwardsburg's in the end zone.
Yeah.
There's a pitch to 15. He's going to follow his blockers into the end zone, and that's good. So what looked like a promising drive for Pawpaw, some momentum to get us back into this game, ends up in a 2 more point deficit, now down by 26, with minute 33 to go. And really, demoralizing. It doesn't appear we have an ability to stop that.
Right.
They are just blasting through. And when they get into the secondary, they have more speed than us.
Yes. And when they get a shot, they're taking it, right? And they're completing it, right? Their execution's just a little bit better.
I do like that our players haven't given up. That's a testament to the coaching staff and to the kids. Mostly the kids on that point because, like I said, they're kids and it's tough.
Yep.
In this rivalry, it's been pretty quietly stated all year that this could be the year. And they weren't banking on it. They weren't cocky about it.
Right.
But there was hope.
Yeah.
And we're not done. A minute and a half to go in the first half. We can come out and do what they've done to us.
Sure.
But we've got to stop them.
Yes.
Would be nice to put a couple more points on the board because Edwardsburg's also going to get the ball to start the second half. Ooh, big hit.
Well, decent field position to start. 2 timeouts, a minute and a half left.
Glass is half full. Pitch over to Planger. Carter's going to try to go. Carter's still running hard. Well, I don't think you're going to see any quit out of the seniors tonight because this is their last chance. They've been beaten by Edwardsburg for, varsity a couple years. I think this group did beat an Edwardsburg JV team one time. 57 seconds to go. Zian Davis is going to get about, it looks like he's going to pick up a first down. They're going to give him forward progress, so that'll stop the clock for momentarily while they reset the chains. And Pawpaw's going to take a timeout. And the 50-50.
Here we go.
And this might be Mark and I retiring.
Yep.
Big pot tonight.
Might go quiet for the second half as Brent and I fly to the Caribbean.
Oh, I'm off.
No.
I only bought 6 tickets, and I'm more than 100 numbers off that.
No joy. No. Well,
You sure about that number? You're sure? You read that right.
Somebody's going to win some cash tonight, and it's not us.
All right, so after arguing with the press box people for reading the wrong number on the 50-50 raffle, we're back at it. Red Wolves in the wing tee. Hartman under center. 48 seconds to go in the half. Hartman to throw. Going to come to the sideline, but he was out of bounds before he even tried to catch the ball. So Carter caught it. Nice catch out there, but he was out of bounds. And 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 on the 44-yard line. Now, a pass there, Mark.
Yeah.
Danger here is you don't want to leave any time on the clock for Edwardsburg.
Correct.
None. So that's going to be handed off. No, Hartman's going to throw. He's got a receiver open. Vanderberg is going to go into the secondary, and that's a first down for Pawpaw at the 40-yard line. We are about 15 yards from Max Crawford range, from what I hear. We haven't seen Max attempts a field goal yet this year, but I'm hearing he has 35-yard line, which would make it a 51-yarder.
Right.
I've heard he's got that leg. So
that would be incredible.
Hartman's going to throw again. Got to let it go, and that's going to be almost picked off.
Wow.
Number 7 made a nice break on the ball. That's a collegiate level play.
And that would have been a pick 6. He had nobody in front of him if he catches that ball.
And I tell you, you're seeing it now, the fundamental football that Edwardsburg plays. He had him covered, but he made him appear open and then jumped the route.
Yep.
You know.
And read it perfectly, right?
Yes.
I mean,
you know, and again, he just has to catch that ball.
That's
and
right.
Like you said, he's gone.
Yep.
I'll take the S out of that. He gone.
Right. Yes.
But no harm, no foul. 20 seconds to go. Hartman going to come from the shotgun this time. He's going to across the middle. He's got a receiver. That's to Troy Vanderberg. That's going to be a first down. 14 seconds to go. And I tell you, Matthew's looking good tonight. We're finding room throwing the ball.
Right. Probably going to spike it here, right?
Sideline. So that stops the clock for us. Well, that's the sideline warning. They can't move the sticks if the sideline's standing on them. Hartman's ready to go as soon as he possibly can here. Hartman's going to take a snap, and he's going to spike it. And
they're calling false start on Pawpaw.
Well, you know, Hartman moved before they snapped the ball.
Well, you definitely didn't need those 5 yards, right?
It didn't help either that the center got canned, and that should have been a penalty on Edwardsburg. You can't do that in high school football. Yeah, it should be 14 on the clock because it shouldn't have started.
If it's a false start, no, the clock wound before the snap.
Yeah, but if it's a false start, it's before the play. That's what they're gonna look at.
We got mass confusion down on the field.
It was an screw off. It was a pre-snap penalty, and the clock was running.
So it should be 14 seconds on the clock. The referees are absolutely confused at what's going on here.
The clock started before the ball snapped. They were waiting on the. But the play before that, they had a penalty. So the play before
We had 2 penalties consecutive. The clock can't be running.
Right, and then he wound. He shouldn't have wound it the first time. Then he did call penalty, so he shouldn't have wound it the first time. Just should be back 14 seconds.
So the referees are going to talk this one over. We've got lots of discussion going on in the booth about this.
It's going to take a minute to figure this all out. I think.
And they're just gonna try to be right.
Right.
So.
But it is a big difference between 14 seconds
It's a
and
huge
6 seconds,
difference,
right? It's one extra play.
I got to tell you, we're kicking the ball right now for
Sure.
6 seconds.
Right.
You know, this is a big call here for Pawpaw. They usually will tell us. They're going to tell our coach how much time to put on the clock. We're going to call it up. And then we'll hear a voice from the heavens from upstairs that will tell us what the clock is. 14 seconds it is. And once again, Mark Linder has made the right call on the amount of time. I'm pretty sure that was you.
Wow. Look at me. I mean, I had one job up here. One job. So 14 seconds is time for 2 plays.
14 seconds is 14 seconds.
Right.
That's what I say.
Yep.
That's our new motto. Hartman's going to throw. Lots of time. He's got a man out there. That's interference. You betcha. There is laundry coming from every direction. The press box is fired up.
Wow.
I'm telling you, this is a great place to be right now.
They say there's no cheering in the press box, but that rule just got violated. Yeah.
This is the most fun 32-6 drive I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Yep, pass interference on the defense.
So, pass interference on Edwardsburg. That's going to move the ball down to the 10-yard line.
In high school, it's not a spot foul.
15-yard penalty, which is good because it was an 11-yard route.
Huh? So just about same result, down to the 10.
So 9 seconds to go. Hartman under center. Got to throw the ball. He's going to roll. He's going to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And I got to tell you, Mark, kick the ball.
You have to.
Kick the
You
ball.
have to here. You got to get points on this drive.
I understand you're down this amount of point.
Yep.
And it doesn't look like we're even entertaining it. We're going to go for the end zone. And you know, I'm going to go back to a classic football team from Varsity Blues. It looks like we need to see the oop-de-oop in the second half because Edwardsburg has not been successful at all other than the almost pick six
right.
in defending the pass. Hartman's going to throw. He's got a man. That is a touchdown. Pawpaw sticks one in the end zone as time expires in the first half. And the Red Wolves showing a little bit of life.
Just like you called it, go for the field goal.
Absolutely. That was exactly the right call to not go for the field goal. I think I might have hit my mute on my microphone under the not part.
It was the intent of the play, right?
But I'll tell you what, great throw. Again, they have not shown any ability to stop the pass.
Right. Yeah.
Especially over the middle. The two passes they've defended have been on the outside.
Correct.
We've got to start looking at it. Hartman's going to keep. Hartman's going to be in. Hartman has scored, and that is going to make your score at halftime, 32-14. And Mark Linder, we're back thinking about being in this game.
Correct.
We still have to stop Edwardsburg.
Somehow the defense has to step up, right?
But, the enthusiasm going into halftime is unbridled. There are no bridles on our enthusiasm.
That's right.
Bridle-free zone.
Bridle-free. That's right.
So this is bridle-free zone here at Phelan Field, and we are about to get ready to do the halftime, which, you know what? We're going to bring some commentary on the homecoming court because that's what we need, and there's no possible way we could get in trouble by doing that. So right now we don't even have a homecoming court. We're looking for them.
Straight across, coming in to the 40-yard line.
Oh, so here's our court. We've got some band people out there. This is exciting. There are people down there with flags. This is an extravaganza. I have that graphic here somewhere, this halftime. There it is, the halftime extravaganza.
Wow, look at that. Graphics department earning their keep tonight.
That's right. The truck is providing us with some quality graphics. Pawpaw has thrown the ball 7 times in a game for the first time in 42 years. I'm so happy to be here. Okay, the band.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to homecoming at Pawpaw High School. While our band gets set and our homecoming court awaits, I'd like to thank everyone who helped make today's
So we are
parade
here
a
being
fun time
quiet
for our
as
kids.
Pawpaw Principal Tammy Southworth is announcing the halftime.
We've got our court making their way across.
So here
As
comes
they
the
get across,
homecoming
we'll
court.
Introduce them in just a moment.
So see if you can zoom in on the homecoming court a little bit. Can you see if we can get a little bit of tight shot on there?
For the season.
We may have to mess with the zoom a little bit or the focus a little bit.
Oh,
We're trying. It's technical.
breaking stuff over here.
We don't have a camera
Now
too.
let's meet our homecoming court representing our freshmen.
Okay,
There we go.
so here's our freshmen.
2026 are Jocelyn Chapman and William Boatwater.
William Boatwater and Jocelyn Chapman
Jocelyn
representing
Chapman is the daughter of
the
Roger and
class
Yolanda
of
Chapman. She has
2026.
2 siblings, Veronica and Caitlin. Jocelyn is a race car driver and a Girl Scout, and in her free time she reads and plays with her dog Chiquita. Her future plans are going to college to be a midwife.
So she is a race car driving
Will
Girl Scout.
Boatwater is the son of Ben and Maria Boatwater. He has 3 siblings, Benjamin, Marissa, and Asher. Ben is involved in theater and the Red Arrow Youth Band. Ben is considering going to the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs.
So
and starting
future
an
Air Force
engineering
Academy candidate, Ben Boatwater.
business. And now our sophomores.
Sophomores.
Representing the class of 2025. Jill Fulcher, Mahi Patel, PJ DeYoung, and Elijah Garcia.
So we got 4 people on this
Jillian
one.
Fulcher.
Jillian Fulcher
is
leads
the
it
daughter
off.
of Scott and Tiffany Fulcher. Jill has 2 siblings, Lillian and Grant. Jill participates in basketball, varsity soccer, travel soccer, and PALS. Jillian's future plans are to attend college and become a dental hygienist. Mahi Patel is the daughter of Amish and
Mahi
Emma
Patel.
Mahi has 1 sibling, Veer. Mahi's future plans are to attend college, but she's undecided about her major. PJ DeYoung
PJ DeYoung.
is the son of Lisa and Phil DeYoung. He has 2 siblings, Carson and Emma. PJ plays football,
They ain't
baseball,
gonna win the game. They
and
don't stop those
basketball.
3-minute scoring drives.
He also enjoys swimming, fishing, quad riding, and traveling.
Luckily, it's me.
So he's a
PJ
quad
plans
riding
to attend
fisherman.
college to study mechanical engineering and play football at the college level. Elijah Garcia.
This is Elijah
is the son
Garcia.
of Angela and Pedro Garcia. He has 1 brother, Ezekiel. Elijah plays JV football and is undecided about his future plans.
Class of
And now our
2024.
juniors representing the class of 2024. Chloe Cooey.
This is
Avery
Chloe
Miller,
Cooey.
Gabriella Vasquez, Josh Engler, Jake Hindenaw, and William McCullough. Chloe Cooey is the daughter of Chris and Tammy Cooey. Chloe has 1 sister, Emma. She participates in varsity tennis, PALS, NHS, and student council. Chloe plans to attend University of Kentucky to become an orthodontist.
Chloe Cooey, future orthodontist.
Avery Miller is the daughter of Mark and
This is
Katie Miller.
Avery Miller.
She has 1 sister, Megan. Avery plays varsity softball and is a member of the Cultural and Ethnic Appreciation Council, the Environmental Club, GSA, the Rowdy Red Wolf Student Group, and the Be the Change Club. After high school, Avery plans to attend a university to receive a bachelor's degree in political science, then proceed to attend law school to become a lawyer. daughter
Gabriela
of Juan
Vasquez.
and Yolanda Vasquez. She has 4 siblings, John, Giovanna, Angela, and Natalie. Gabriela is a member of Sideline Cheer, Competitive Cheer, Christian Athletes, and La Casa de Oracion Worship Team. Gabriela plans to become a licensed EMT in the state of Michigan, attend Navarro College to graduate with a criminal justice associate's degree, and participate in the Navarro College cheerleading, and then become an EMT in Texas. Joshua Engler is the son of Steve and Lisa Engler. Josh has 2 siblings,
Josh Engler.
Shelby and Gavin. Josh participates in golf, and his future plans are to go into either the Navy or the Air Force. Jake Hindenaw is the son of Eric Hindenaw.
This is
and
Jake
Angela
Hindenaw.
He has 1 sibling, Julia. Jake participates in varsity baseball, basketball, and FCA. His future plans are to attend college to play college baseball and study sports medicine and become a physical therapist. William McKellar.
William
is the
McKellar.
son of Bruce and Amy McKellar. He has 1 sister, Lauren. Josh participates in soccer, robotics, science Olympiad, and track.
Ooh, this is a deadly combination. Soccer, robotics, science, Olympiad, and track.
Right?
That's a fast, smart kid right
Yes.
And now, our seniors representing the class of 2023.
there. So this is your class of
Amber
2023.
Cowan, Lily Piak, Hannah Stiglich, Leah Wilder, Matthew Hartman, Logan Leonard, John McCaw, and Carter Planger. Amber Cowan is
So
the daughter
Amber
of
Cowan
Gigi
is
English
up
Conway
first.
and Tom Cowan.
Amber has
two
played
siblings, Amanda Cowan
softball
Austin
and
Conway.
basketball for
Amber
me in the
participates
past.
in tennis.
She's currently playing
Section club
tennis.
member, National Honor Society and National Tech Honor Society. She plans to go to Hope College and become a labor and delivery nurse. Lily Piat.
Lily Piat
Daughter of Julie and Mike
played
Piat.
basketball for me at one
She
point
has
and
one
soccer.
sister, Emmeline.
For
Lily
me at one point.
participates in student council, soccer, CEAC.
Still
and is
playing
the
soccer.
founder of the Rowdy Red Wolves section club.
So Lily is going for some votes.
Right.
To study multimedia journalism and hopes to work for Vogue magazine one day while living in New York City. Hannah Stiglich.
Hannah
is the daughter
Stiglich.
of Frank Stiglich and Shannon Stiglich.
Played softball and basketball
She
for
has 2
me.
siblings, Vaughn and Danielle. Hannah participates
3 of these
in
girls,
varsity
Amber,
volleyball,
Hannah,
CEAC,
and Leah Wilder, who's coming up next, were part of our district championship softball team.
Hannah plans to attend a 4-year college and soon begin a 4-year dental program to become a general dentist. Leah Wilder.
Leah
is the
Wilder.
daughter of Jamie and Chris Wilder. She
Leah's
has
played
2
both
siblings,
basketball
Madison
and
Helen.
softball for
Leah
me.
participates in 3 varsity sports, is the student council president, and the NHS historian. She loves to exercise and be with her friends and family. Leah plans to attend a 4-year university and study psychology. Matthew Hartman is the son of Mike and Joy Hartman.
Matthew Hartman's not getting any locker room time about
Matthew
running the
is part of
oop-de-oop
National
because he's
Honor
out here at
Society.
Right.
He
doing
recently
his
obtained the
king
rank of
thing.
Eagle
Yes.
And is a member of the boys football and baseball teams.
And that's very inappropriate.
Matthew plans to go to Michigan State University to get a degree in construction management. Logan Leonard is the son of Missy Leonard and Steve Leonard.
Logan Leonard, so most of our
He
backfield.
has 1 brother,
Yes.
Jay Dahl. Logan is a member of the football and track teams, is a professional ice cream scooper, and is a member of the student section. Logan plans to attend a 4-year university for engineering or become an electrician. John McCaw is the son
John
of
McCaw.
Deb and Mike McCaw. He has 5 siblings, Kate, Pat, Megan, Jim, and Mary. He plays varsity baseball and is a member of the National Honor Society. John plans to attend college to study mechanical engineering. Carter Planger is the son of
Carter
Paul and
Planger.
Sherry Planger. He has 2 siblings, Noah and Madison. He's a member of the football and basketball teams and is undecided about his future plans.
So, Ann Schultz and looks like Zachary Daniels are coming
This
in,
week,
bringing the
our
hardware.
student body voted from among the senior representatives and selected their homecoming king and queen.
The drama is palpable.
We will start with our king. This year's homecoming king is
John McCaw. Sorry, that
John
was.
McCaw.
Look at
Wow.
that. See that call?
Had inside information.
What is
possibly.
going on? I'm taking Amber Cowan for the sweep.
Oh, and there goes the crown. The crown is down. Might need some safety pins on that crown.
Yeah, John McCaw's head just fell off right on the field. They were able to glue it back on.
A lot of pomp and not much circumstance here.
So now we go over to the queens.
Homecoming queen
Pomp and circumstance.
is
Oh, and look at that, Amber Cowan. So look at Mark. Been calling games all year. This is the first two things I've gotten right.
That's right.
All right, so we're going to leave you now so that we don't get into the copyright of the band's performance. So we will let you watch the band as usual
and congratulations
and
to John and Amber.
hum along into what you imagine they sound like, and we're going to be back to start the second half. And here we go, getting ready to start the second half. Max Crawford to kick. Edwardsburg is deep to receive. See what Max can do here. Max going to squib one over top of the front line, and that's going to go out of bounds. It wasn't a bad kick. If he can keep that in bounds, it's ideally better. We're not calling an Edwardsburg kid for still being upright and moving towards the end zone at this point. So from that standpoint, it's a good thing.
We saw success with that last week, right?
We absolutely did. Yep.
Papa recovered one and got an extra possession out of it.
So now the test. Eddies have obviously made some adjustments, but to be honest with you, they shouldn't have made any on offense.
Right.
And so we're going to see the tee here. That's going to be a trap. And he's gone. Not a chance. That's trap. And that's what happens when they run trap. You just can't stop it.
Yeah.
And they hit those every game I've ever watched Edwardsburg play. They hit 2 to 3 of those for long touchdowns.
Yep.
And, so one play into the second half, Papa's down another touchdown.
It's just amazing. The execution is perfect, right?
Well, what always amazes me on when Edwardsburg runs trap, you would look at it, you see the kid with the ball, you see him running, but nobody can tackle him.
Right.
And he's gone. It's just it's like he runs through 7 players, everybody looks at him, nobody touches him, and he's gone. And when somebody does touch him, he just bounces off.
Right.
And it doesn't matter who the kid is. Every year they have another one that's doing it. This is going to be a pitch to 15. He's got some speed, but he's going to get caught. So first positive thing on defense for the Red Wolves all night. They're going to hold them on that 2-point conversion. So the score with just 12 seconds, that's a 12-second 35-yard drive, 65-yard drive in 12 seconds on one play, and Pawpaw back down 38-14.
Definitely not the start that you wanted for Pawpaw for the second half. But, they ended the first half on a positive note with a nice touchdown drive. So let's see if they open it up, right? Air it out a little bit. They've been having success passing the ball, and we'll see if they continue that.
Well, it's incredibly frustrating all the years watching this, Mark, is, it's not exactly the same offense because the way they run it, they just seem to get these plays year after year after year. And Papa's done a great job with the wing tee. Since we brought the wing tee in, we've got like a 770 winning percentage, and we've been to the playoffs almost every year, if not every year.
Yep.
So it's been successful for us, but we just don't see it run to the efficiency that Edwardsburg runs it.
Right.
So this is going to be Malachi Davis he's going to cut back into the middle. He's going to bounce off. Malachi still on his feet. He's going to get over the 30-yard line, and that's where they're going to blow this dead. It's going to be about the 32, and Pawpaw's going to start from there. So let's see what Coach Stry has cooked up on offense. Mark, we talked about it over pizza from Pizza Hut at halftime. This is
little
something
plug
where, Edwardsburg has not been able to stop the pass all day long.
Right.
I know it's not our game. I know it's not something that we're versed in, but I have a feeling Coach Stry has got some plays in the playbook. I don't think we're going to do it every time. There's a good run off the right side, but it's going to be good for about half a yard. But, they're stopping that.
Yes.
They have not shown the ability to stop the pass.
Correct.
Short of one almost pick six, but even that, they didn't pick six it. So the plays have been there. It's just not in your DNA. We might not have that many plays in the playbook.
Right.
So this is from the I, new look. Planger in motion. They're going to hand this off to Zian Davis, and Zian's going to go for about 2, maybe 3. He's going to bring up 3rd down and call it 6.
And this is one of those plays, like what you mentioned, where they're kind of behind the sticks, right? 3rd and 6 is not ideal, and maybe here you do pass it here.
Well, I think you got to look anything close to midfield as being 2-down territory, because it hasn't made a difference if you give the Edwardsburg the ball on the 6 or if you give it on the 40.
Delay a game.
Delay a game on Pawpaw. Didn't get that snap off in time, so that takes him back another. And you talk about being behind the sticks.
Right. Yeah, that's tough. That makes a difficult decision or a difficult situation even harder, right?
Well, and you tipped your hand.
Yep.
Because you snapped the ball and you clearly showed that you were passing the ball there. So now Edwardsburg's going to sit back a little bit and expect to pass.
Right.
And now, quite honestly, they should, because it's 3rd and 10.
Yep. Wow. Here we go. There are 3 receivers. Wow.
Pawpaw in the spread look. Hartman in the pistol. He's going to drop back. Hartman's going to run. He's got a lot of room. Hartman's got some room. He's got a 1st down. Nice run by Matthew Hartman. And that potentially could have been a quarterback draw.
Yes.
He looked for a second,
Yep.
but I don't know that he was seriously looking to throw that ball. I think that might have been a quarterback draw.
Yeah, like you said, a designed run, right? Spread them out, open up some lanes.
The other thing that makes me think that is we needed 10 yards, and all 4 of the receivers ran fly routes.
Right.
So they were clearing out.
Yes.
There was no crossing route on that play. So
Yep.
when you see that typically tells you that's a quarterback draw and a designed play.
Yeah, get all those linebackers and the safeties going deep.
So a little bit of momentum here for Pawpaw. From the I, Hartman's going to 2-step drop. He's got a man. That's Planger out there, and that's going to be good for a Pawpaw 1st down.
Wow.
Better be careful. Coach Stride is going to be. We're going to call it air stride here in a minute.
Yeah.
But you know what? The other thing is Matthew looks good tonight.
He does.
His passes are on target. He's making good throws. He's making good decisions. The ball's not fluttering.
Yep.
In the earlier games when he threw the ball, he didn't look like the most crisp passes. Tonight, he looks like he's on it.
And he's got some confidence, right?
Let's ride it. And from the I, that's going to be a handoff. Nice run up the middle by Zian Davis. And now, Mark, you're seeing what the pass can do. The pass has loosened up our running attack.
Yeah, most teams, right, and Pawpaw in particular, will run to set up the pass. Now they're going the opposite. Now they're using the pass to set up the run, right? Just giving Edwardsburg a different look, something else to think about.
Hartman's going to bring in the play. Max Crawford has got to be the most practiced kicker in the Wolverine Conference.
He has not stopped. Yes. Got about 300 practice.
Hartman, handoff. Logan Leonard up the middle. So that's a nice play for Logan. That's a gain of about 6.
There's your favorite, the trap play, Coach, and just, soften them up around the outside and then go right up the middle.
I'm going to try to get that light maybe in between plays here. See if we can't. We're getting a little glare on the screen. Apologize for that. Logan Leonard, fullback. This is back to Zian Davis. I think that's going to be close. I don't think it's going to quite be a 1st down, though.
About 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. And, back to the team.
I like the answer so far from Papa, right? Just methodically moving down the field, showing you some different
Papa's
looks.
offense hasn't been the issue tonight. You know,
Right.
they've had a couple drives that fell short on bad execution. Planger's got a first down. And, you know, what a great play, Mark. That offensive line moved the line of attack
Yep.
9 yards downfield.
Right.
And it looked like, as a pitch, that Edwardsburg was doing a great job of springing it out. But then you look up, and Papa was 8 yards down the field before anybody engaged.
Right.
You know, that was a good block by Logan Leonard out there. I mean, it flowed completely across, you know. Okay, here we are in the I. That's a pitch out to Zian Davis. Zian's got to catch a corner. Follows his blocker. Zian's going to pick up about 6, 7. You know.
15 and 31 on the
So nice run there by Zian Davis. And, you know, we're in a rhythm. Our offensive play calling right now is absolutely in a rhythm.
Already down within the 10-yard line, down to the 8. So Papa in good position here.
Yep, and we're going to stay in the I. Zian Davis off the right side. That's going to be close to a first down if he doesn't have it. I think he has it. Edwardsburg saying they got the ball, but all the referees are pointing at the ground. It looks like it's going to be a first down for Papa. It's really close. They may measure this.
Still no
They
indication.
have not given a signal yet. Looks like they're going to leave it at third down. I'm not sure about that, Mark.
I don't know that the spot was super great.
I don't think it was. He was clearly another yard down the field. He's got a man. Hartman with another nice throw into the end zone. Pawpaw finds Carter Planger for the touchdown. So in dog years, that's our 600th pass of the night. We typically don't see this around these parts
for a whole
often.
season.
We've thrown for the season total already.
Yeah.
So those 12 yards take Matthew Hartman to a career 62 yards passing. And that's going to be there's a push there. That may have gotten in. Yes, and how Simons goes up. That 2-point conversion is good.
Wow.
I'm going to go turn off the lights.
Okay. While he does that, we will give you a little commentary. That was a nice push by the offensive line. Good second effort. Able to get through for this 2-point conversion to bring it down to a 16-point deficit for Papa. It's now 38-22. Edwardsburg leading. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third period. And just what you wanted from Papa. A nice offensive drive. Took a little bit of time off the clock. And matched Edwardsburg's touchdown. Hopefully now the picture should be a little bit clearer.
All right, so Max Crawford to kick again. See if we can keep this drive to a little longer than 12 seconds. But I'll tell you, Papa's in a rhythm.
Absolutely. That was a fantastic drive, a nice mix of runs and passes.
And I got to be honest with you, Mark, there would be no sweeter way to beat Edwardsburg than to come back from a 26-point deficit.
That would be amazing.
That's going to hit the ground. That's going to be head of steam. He's going to pick up the ball. A nice tackle. So, Pawpaw, somebody made a nice stick out there. We're going to give him a howl. Ethan O on the tackle.
Yep. here you go. It comes down to their defense, right?
Yep.
Can the defense make a couple of plays?
So this is going to make this as 27-yard line, so 73 yards on this drive for Edwardsburg. See if we can get Pawpaw to make a stop here. That's inside. Nope. Nope. And look at that. There he goes again.
Holy cow.
That's quite a tackle, but
Yeah. He's got a little injury on the end of that play.
so Ethan O with an aggressive tackle right along the sideline, but
Not exactly the defensive stop we were looking
no,
for.
it wasn't the stop we're looking for. The good news, this is the longest drive of the second half for Edwardsburg.
Kept him out of the end zone so far after the first play.
Reset the play clock. 25.
Okay, so Edwardsburg to the line. I don't know if they have a play for 8 yards.
Right.
Yes,
Touchdown.
apparently they do, because that one went for 9.
Yep. Well, like you said, that offense, even out of a wing tee, is explosive.
Yeah,
Right.
this is what the wing tee is supposed to be.
Yeah. Papa just doesn't have an answer on defense.
No, and Kevin Bartz, Edwardsburg's head coach, has been running this system down there for a ton of years, and this is every single year they look like this. And when they run these plays, the ball, you don't know where the ball is. You
Yep.
cannot tell. And they're into the end zone. No, they're going to wave that one off. Looks like Papa was able to stop him again.
Wow.
So that cuts it to a 22-point deficit.
Right. Yeah, if you can trade them 8 versus 6, it'll only take 6 or 8 more drives and you're back in it, right?
Yep. Maybe 10.
Maybe 10, yeah.
Well, stupid as it sounds, as fast as everybody's scoring
You're
right
right.
now,
There's a
we got
decent
time
chance.
for 10 more drives.
That's right. Yeah.
So new strategy.
Yeah.
6 points.
Yeah.
We score 8, they score 6.
I don't know what the over-under was for this game, but if you took the over, you're looking pretty good.
Only 11 touchdowns away.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I'll take the under. So Pawpaw's back. The track meet has begun.
Yes. And it is not a distance meet. It is
No,
a sprint.
this is a sprint.
4x100 relay.
So Edwardsburg to kick. Got Fonseca. Malachi Davis looks like back there. I don't know who's on this side. It might be Zian. So here's the kick right up the middle. That's going to bounce off a face mask, and they're just going to dive on a good play.
Yeah, that could have been a disaster.
Dominic Hernandez took one right off the face mask, alertly just dove on the ball.
Yep, last thing you need here if you're Papa is a turnover.
That's right.
It's in tight. All right.
Okay, so Pawpaw's going to come out in that eye. This gives them the ability to throw the ball as well. Hartman is going to throw. He's going to look. He's got a receiver. That's caught. Troy Vandenberg. Oh, that is Carter Planger. It looked like Troy originally, but it was Planger. That's going to take him to the 50-yard line and a nice start to the Pawpaw drive.
Well, you know what was good, if anything, about giving up that quick strike is the offense is right back on the field
That's
for
right.
Pawpaw. So,
And they only scored 6.
correct. Small victories. Small victories.
So Hartman's going to come up again in the eye. Going to hand this one off. Zian Davis. Zian's got a nice cut. Zian's got 5. You know, and that opens the playbook up even more because
Yes.
now Edwardsburg's got to look at. Edwardsburg's got a guard here for both the run like that and the pass. Zian's going to come out. That's somebody else going to have to go, and Tony Fonseca is going to be the tailback. Zian Davis came out. Okay, so from the eye, Fonseca's in the back. Tony's got the ball. He's got a head of steam. Nice run by Tony Fonseca, and he's going to go for a Red Wolves first down.
Pretty good efficiency. He has one run and he gets a first down and
That's-
gets a howl.
Yeah, that's good. He's a one howl back.
One howl per carry. Let's hope he gets a few more howls.
So Pawpaw breaks the huddle. Hartman's going to be under center again in the eye. Hartman's going to throw. He's got a receiver. That's caught. Planger's out there. Takes a big hit. It's going to be good for a gain of about 5. Hartman's throwing the ball well tonight.
Yeah, he's really been accurate, and I like the decision making, right? He hasn't tried to force it.
We've gotten up to 66 tonight
Look out.
the high end of the broadcast. So, again, we're sitting at about 46 right now. So, everybody make sure you text your friends. Tell them we're on the air.
20, at least 20 more. Each, right? 20 each. Yes.
Yep. 3 minutes to go here in the third. Pawpaw on the move. Hartman under center. He's going to play action. He's going to set up a screen. He's got a man open over there, and that's going to be close to a first down, if not there. I think it's going to be about a yard short.
Yep.
But a nice play.
Yes. And 3rd and 1 is manageable, right? Now you can do either. You can run it, you can throw it.
You know, I think we come out in the tee here. I think we see, you know, back to what we're good at.
Oh, going back to the eye.
So in the eye, look for Logan Leonard here. No, it's going to be Zian. Zian's got a first down. That's good for a Red Wolves first down. I want to remind everybody out there who's watching, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so while you're out there. It does help us do a couple extra things. We've got our first road game of the season coming up here down in Dowagiac where we'll play Niles at a neutral site game. We'd like to be able to do some of the stuff that we want to do on the road. We can't do that until we get to that 100 subscriber platform. Doesn't cost anything. Hartman's going to go deep. He's got a man out there. And it's off his shoulder pads. I think that might have been Planger. So good throw, hit him right in the chest. I mean, what are you going to do?
Right.
It would have been a good play for Carter to make that one, but it bounces harmlessly to the turf. And again, Mark, it'd be nice to pull some of those in.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, and that's, I think, the difference in the game right there, right? Papa has had a couple of chances, and just at the very, very end, it's not come through. And Edwardsburg has just punched them in the mouth every chance that they've had.
Hand off, Zian Davis. Ooh, big hit. So 2nd and 8 for the Wolves. 119, 118. Clock is ticking here in the third quarter. It's actually going to be 3rd and 7.
But 2 down territory.
Absolutely. But we're going to see a spread here. So Hartman in the pistol. That's a bad snap. Harvard's going to pick it up. He's going to get outside the tackles. Now we can make things happen. He's going to throw, and that's going to be short. But if it's incomplete. Now that's one Hartman. I think if he could see that on film, would be running that ball.
Absolutely. There's nobody within 10 yards.
He could have picked up 7 to 8 yards there. I understand he might not have got the first down, but I think he would have gotten very close and given us a manageable 4th down play.
Right.
And Planger was out there, but it was a tough throw on the run to make that throw. I think the risk reward there is tuck the ball and see if you can't pick that one up yourself.
Well, I think part of that is a product of having a successful night, right? He has confidence in his arm. He's thrown the ball well all night.
And the other side of that is not having a lot of experience throwing the ball.
Right.
You know, this is a new look for him, and and when you're back there to throw, you want to throw. Got a man. Planger's going to get the first down. First down for Pawpaw. I got to tell you.
You've talked about it, Brent, all night. Edwardsburg just does not have the coverage, right?
Yep.
They just are unable to stop the pass right now.
This is 2005 Red Wolves football.
It'll be interesting to see, win, lose, or draw after this game, how Pawpaw moves forward. Do they go back to the wing tee next week, or do they keep some of this passing in the playbook?
Ideally, I'd like to see a little mixture of both. I think we've been effective here. I think we've done some things that have been positive, and the whole plan under Coach Stry. Coach Stry is not a one-dimensional coach, and neither is his coaching staff. Coach Newell, Coach Short. They've got some guys out there who are willing to adapt.
Right.
And I think if you find something in the middle,
yeah.
I don't want to go back to a sling the ball around the field. When you pass the ball, 4 things can happen and 3 of them are bad.
Right.
So there are things that when you need it, it's nice to have it.
Yep.
And the way that we've been playing, that's going to be a gain of about 2. So second and short 2 on balls on the 5, or balls on the 7. That's going to be the end of the third quarter here in Pawpaw. So we're going to march down to the other end of the field, and Pawpaw is tapping on the door here. And there is no question that we need to. Mark, we need to just get a stop.
Yep.
And when I get a stop, I don't mean 1 tackle.
Right.
I mean 4 tackles.
Yeah. Yeah, you need a 3 and out, or at least to keep them out of the end zone. Maybe try to force a field goal if they ever do try to kick.
All right, so Pawpaw, reset here a little bit, Mark. We're 2nd and 3, balls on the 7. Can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Going to go into the tee. Going to try to pick up some yardage on the ground. Another big drive for Pawpaw here. I mean, you put 8 points on the board, and you're within 2 scores.
Right.
Logan Leonard up the middle, and that's going to be down just short of the end zone.
Yep.
So nice trap. Logan Leonard up the middle.
And like you said, got the first down without scoring, but down to about the 1, maybe the 2.
Edwardsburg has shown no ability to eat clock tonight.
Their defense hasn't been able to. If you look at time of possession, we are dominating.
Right.
Time of possession tonight, Pawpaw 26 minutes, Edwardsburg 42 seconds.
That's what happens when you score in one play.
There you go, Zia Davis in the end zone for a Pawpaw touchdown.
Well, Pawpaw's hanging in there, but
Yeah,
they need some stops.
I really like the resilience of the boys not giving up.
Yep.
Because in years past, when we've gotten these big leads,
Yep.
no chance do we come back. And
Right.
again, testament to the kids,
Yes.
the resolve that they've got. They're just not giving up here.
Yeah.
And, Mark, I'm telling you, 11:31, because there's another monster that hasn't reared its ugly head tonight, and that's a turnover.
Right, exactly.
If Pawpaw can get a good helmet on the ball and
Yep.
Gab Edwardsburg cough one up. The other thing is, on these kicks, when we've seen it this year, Max Crawford's able to put some spin on the ball,
That's
make
right.
it tough to catch. So Hartman under center for the 2-point try. He's going to throw. He's got a chance. Oh, a good cut by Hartman, and he's in.
Wow.
That's good for a 2-point conversion.
Give
for
him the
Matt.
how.
That was
Give
a
him the
great
how.
run by Matthew
Yeah.
Hartman. And I think he needs to look at doing that a little bit more.
Yeah, right.
Spread the field and then use your legs.
Yep.
Yes, he's hot tonight. Yes, he's making some good throws. He can run the ball.
Absolutely.
And he's used to running the ball.
Yep.
Sometimes you just got to tuck it and go. He made a nice move to get away from the edge rush there.
Yeah.
Was able to step up, then made a beautiful cut back.
Right.
And is into the end zone.
And the decision was fantastic, right?
So now, down 14 points, 11:31 to go. Any kind of answer at all to Edwardsburg's
Yes.
offense, And at this point, I'm thinking, what's the difference of giving them the ball to 50 or giving them the ball to 30?
Onside kick.
It's
Yeah.
one play.
Right.
Let's onside kick the ball.
Absolutely.
Let's do something to try to
Correct.
get the ball back.
Correct.
Yeah,
it bounces off somebody's face mask, and all of a sudden you've got it,
There
right?
is absolutely no difference between a 73-yard run and a 50-yard run.
That's right.
Max Crawford. Now, I think what you're probably going to see, rather than a straight onside, is one over the first line of the defense to try to get the second row to handle the ball.
Yep.
And if you notice, Edwardsburg's got their hands team in that position.
Yes.
Got their speed. It's basically their starting offensive backfield is at that second row.
There
He
you
is
go.
going to try to onside it. Edwardsburg's going to cover it, and that's going to be it.
Yep.
So Max looked like he tried to do one with where he followed it and got it himself.
Yep.
That right there, though, Edwardsburg's well coached.
Yeah.
They waited. They know the scoreboard, too.
Oh, exactly.
And it's going to be.
Yeah, they weren't surprised at all by what Papa tried to do, right? And like you said, very well coached. Didn't try to advance the ball,
Yep.
just fell on it.
So Edwardsburg here going to take the ball 1st and 10. Ball's on the 43-yard line. So
Once they cross the 50, then it's first and goal.
Keeper.
quarterback are on the right side. And that's
Wow.
going to be
There he
Edwardsburg's
goes.
shortest play of the second half.
Second longest play.
Second shortest play.
Huh.
So Edwardsburg has drives in this second half, Mark, of one play 77 yards, one play 57 yards,
Yeah.
and two
Two
plays
plays.
76 yards.
It's incredible.
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah. And like you said, the misdirection, the confusion that it creates, right? That play looked like it was going trap straight up the middle. That running back got lit up, and then all of a sudden the quarterback's just running around the end, and nobody seems to know where he is.
Well, and then when he gets to the edge, nobody can catch him.
Correct.
But we need to stop. Let's get a stop. And he's in. Yes, he is. So in for two, back to a 22-point lead for Edwardsburg, 11-15. It doesn't even look like the clock has moved.
No, I don't think it has. Yeah.
Befuddled is what we are in the booth. This is just we've never seen a Pawpaw defense do this. It's just every single time Edwardsburg gets the ball, it's one play and 50-plus yards.
I would hate to be the statistician in this game trying to keep track of all this yardage because it's got to be 1,000 yards total for both teams, right? I mean,
yeah, I think we're approaching that for sure.
52-30 is the score. It's quite the defensive struggle.
Well, we're on pace for about an 80-50 final. The second half has been indeed a track meet. Pawpaw's been running 800 meters, and Edwardsburg's running 100-yard sprints.
Yes. Is there even a football? Who's got the football?
So it looks like they got to put a football in play.
Yeah. I mean, that would be helpful. Well, to be fair, that last ball was probably tired from being run all over the field.
I think that ball is tired. It's a long ways. It's hard to have somebody carry you that far.
Right.
Okay, so now Edwardsburg. You know, the good news, Mark, here is his leg has got to be getting tired.
Yes. These coverage guys got to be tired from running on the field, too.
Oh, and he's going to pick it up. And that's a nice run. Dominic Hernandez is going to run it back for a little bit. So out come the Wolves. Going to see Hartman probably put the ball up a few more times.
Yep. Good field position, good starting field position, 37-yard line.
Well, you know, we look at Edwardsburg's offense and we think, man, how can you not stop that? But you also got to remember how young we are in our secondary. And every play is getting to the second level.
Right.
From the eye, Hartman, back to pass. He dances. He's got some room. He keeps a looking. Going to throw one. Oh, he had a receiver. It's dropped. Logan Leonard was there. Hartman did a nice job of buying some time there. He had another receiver back over here, and the screen was set up on the backside. He hits that. Zian Davis was over here.
Right.
If he could hit that, Zian had Logan Leonard out in front of him. He's probably got at least a first down and a little bit more, but you can't fault Hartman. He's just trying to survive back there.
Just a scramble drill, right? Run around 20 yards, try to get somebody open.
Okay, so Hartman back under center. That was the first play all game that Edwards got any kind of rush in on Hartman. Zian Davis, and that's stopped. And just like that, it's 3rd and 10.
Not exactly the start to this drive that you wanted if you're Pawpaw.
Okay, so 3rd and 10.
Got to be 2-down territory, right, with the score the way it is?
You would sure think so, and what difference does it make?
Exactly.
You know? So Hartman, we're going to go in the spread. Looks like he's looking. Got nothing there. He's going to step up. He's going to run. He's got a chance. Hartman's got the first down, and right there's what I've been talking about, Mark.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes use your legs. Just pull it down and go. You're a running quarterback.
Yep.
You make your living doing that.
Yep.
And, again, right there, first down Pawpaw.
Yep. Give him the howl.
Got to give a howl on that.
There. And stepped out of bounds, right? Stop the clock because it's down to 10 minutes.
There's going to be some grumbling in the coffee shops that we need to throw more. Because Hartman's looked good tonight.
Yes.
That's going to go to Planger. Carter, nice cutback, and that's going to be good for Red Wolves first down.
Oh,
they're
just
going to
short.
mark that short. That's a bad spot.
I think so,
down
too.
Here, this
Yeah.
referee's got it marked good for a first down.
Yep. A little bit of confusion between the referees.
Oh, that is just garbage in the truck. But we're going to call it short.
But a nice play on first down, getting 9
that's
yards.
a good run. You know, and second and short. And this opens the playbook up.
Absolutely.
This is second short. It's time to throw it. Everybody in the stadium knows it's time to throw one deep. And he's going to layer one out. Planger's out there.
Oh.
A lot of hand checking down there, but Carter Planger unable to get underneath the ball. It was a nice throw by Hartman. Planger got held up a little bit, tangled up with the defensive back. It was a clean play, but it just slowed him down enough that he just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, I think that's a good no call. That's enough.
Yeah,
that's not enough.
I mean, they got tangled up a little, but I don't think it was anything. But what it did is it just gave enough of a break that Carter couldn't get there.
Yep.
So now we're back to the wing tee. Maybe an eye, but we're going to run it. Try to get that first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you would think this is going to be some sort of run.
You know, and we're going to stay in the eye. That's Logan Leonard. Logan's got a first down. Needed one, got one.
Yep.
You know, fullback dive. That's a good play. You know, we got a little RPO look here in some of these plays with if we can go to that and get a consistent, you know, and Hartman can pull the ball and throw it when he needs to. You know, I think we could definitely move the ball even a little further. We got to move faster, you know. Good pitch back. Lots of room on this side. Nice run by Zian Davis out of bounds. That's going to be close to a first down. It's going to be a little bit short. But that's a gain of 8.
Yep.
Looks like Papa may have held on the edge.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's going to wipe away a nice run.
Yeah, that was a good play all around, and goes for not only nothing, it goes backwards.
Right.
So we're going to get 1st and 20 now, going the wrong direction. Put your head down, pick it back up, you know. Planger's got the ball back about to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep.
So Papa back to close to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 12.
But once again, good decision making, though. You know, quick 2-step drop, accurate with the ball.
Yep. Hartman to throw again. Looking. It's got, and that's right to the defender, and that's going to be an interception. So we'd hoped for a turnover, but we didn't hope for it there.
Yeah.
You know, and that was just not a good read. He threw that into triple coverage. The linebacker had dropped. I'm not sure he saw him.
Yeah.
Threw it right to him.
First mistake of the night, right?
You know, and again, he still looked good.
Yes.
But that was just a mistake. There's the inside handoff. That's a first tackle of the second half, it seems like.
Yes.
You know.
Be interesting to see if Edwardsburg tries to decide to maybe chew a little bit of the clock here.
Oh. down in Three Rivers. Three Rivers beating Vicksburg 28-7. That's a big score. There's a handoff, and that's. Did anybody else feel like it was taking a long time to score? Well, it wasn't.
Well, what can you say, right? I mean, turnover, 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
I'm speechless.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
and
incredible.
That takes a lot.
It is incredible.
That takes a lot, but I mean, this is just. I mean, I don't know what to say about this. This is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, 2-play drive, 1-play drive, 2-play drive. Have they even had a 3-play drive in this half?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they've had 3 plays in this half, a 3-play drive.
No. Oh, and they're actually going to try an extra point.
Yeah, this is weird.
They need to practice.
Going on here.
Maybe.
Oh, and that's why they don't kick.
Right? There
so
you go.
Another positive for Pawpaw.
Right.
Down 28 points, 58-30, and there's still 6 minutes and 58 seconds to go in this game.
Yeah.
Does anybody got a stat count on number 15?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guesstimate is 8 carries for 300 yards.
Yeah. And 6 touchdowns.
It's not quite there, but
yeah.
yeah. We're not sure about the carries. We're sure about the yardage.
2-point conversion carries don't count.
Right. Take the under on that.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, it's just like you said, like we talk about. It's a track meet, right? Edwardsburg is just incredibly explosive.
Yeah. 6 touchdowns on 4 carries. Yeah, that seems about right.
Yes.
I don't know. He's blurry. I know that.
Yeah.
But it's just an incredible performance. I mean, this is just the offensive line and their running backs have just turned in a one for the ages. I mean, this is just this is not a bad Red Wolves team.
No.
You know.
They just can't stop them, right? I mean, they just have not come up with an answer all night. In the second half especially, it's been, like you said, 1-play drives, 2-play drives.
Oh, that's a good catch. And that's going to be a positive about 8-yard return before he gets smoked. They've been kicking to him on purpose. So Hernandez getting the return for Pawpaw, and that's the 3rd straight return for him. So Pawpaw comes to the line. And now we're back into the tee, and I got to tell you, it feels like we're just trying to stall now.
Yeah.
Planger got a good run. I mean, anything positive. Take anything.
Right.
You know, that's a positive here. Our offense hasn't been the problem.
Correct.
You know, putting 30 points up on an Edwardsburg team is an accomplishment.
Right.
You know, and you got to be honest. You would think you would feel pretty good about your chances of winning a game when you're putting 30 on the Eddies, but not so much the case. So Allen has 6 carries, 230 yards, and 4 TDs. He went out last week with an ankle injury.
35-7.
So, one for the ages for sure.
Yes.
You know.
He'll be sending this game tape to all the colleges, right?
Okay, so the Red Wolves to the line, 3rd and 4, ball's on the 47 from the eye. That's a pitch, going to be Fonseca. Fonseca's running downhill. Fonseca's got the corner. Fonseca showing some wheels, and he's going to get a big run down there. Get a pop-off first down.
Yeah.
Double howl.
Give them the howl. 2 of them. There we go.
Double howl.
Double howl. I like it.
Nice run by Tony Fonseca as he busts off the left side, gets down the sideline.
Fonseca's had a couple of nice runs tonight.
Yep, that's his third carry. Hartman's going to come in, run another play. Max Crawford down here practicing field goals.
What do you think he's thinking about?
That's Mac's 700th practice kick of the year. Fonseca is off the right side this time, and that's just short. That's going to bring Hartman over to talk to Coach Stry.
I think maybe you got to let him throw it again, right? His last pass was the interception. Give him another one.
Yep.
Get him the confidence back. Show him that you have faith in him still, right?
Well, look for Carter Planger. That's his favorite receiver, so watch for where number 23 is on the field. Looks like he's split here right. Fake. Hoppy. Oh, there's a lot of room. Run the ball. Oh, and that's going to be batted out of way. He had a lot of room, Mark. If he just tucks the ball and goes,
Yep.
He walks to probably the 10-yard line.
Yes.
So, but again, he's trying to make something happen. He's trying to make a play. I get it. But, that's just an experience on not throwing the ball much. He's got to see that off the edge. And, man, there was nobody out there that time.
Yeah, and I think that they'll look at this tape and they'll make that a key point of emphasis, right?
Yeah.
Of like, hey, when you have 10 yards in front of you, take the 10 yards.
Yeah. It was a good throw, too.
Sure.
I mean, it was a good throw. It was on target in the end zone. Hit his receiver right in the numbers. But that brings up 3rd and 10. I think they let Max try a field goal here. Gonna get a hold. Got a flag on the play. It looks like a hold on Pawpaw.
Edwardsburg
That's gonna
might
march him
decline
back.
this. They might.
I would decline that absolutely if I'm Edwardsburg. Why would you take that?
Right.
Well, in their defense, they've killed more time with taking that penalty than they have on offense in the second half. That's how they stall, is take penalties. But, here we are, Mark, 4:12 to go, down 28 points. Papa's still battling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And having success, right?
Hartman from the pistol. He's going to step up. Now this time he's going to run. Oh, that's not a bad run. Hartman's starting to feel it now. Okay, so 3 minutes and 39 seconds.
4th and
12. Where's the ball? 21. I'd give Max a shot.
Yeah, see what happens. Come out in the spread again.
Got a man. It's picked off. He just batted it down. Nice play by the defensive back. That's football awareness.
Correct.
Because Edwardsburg's going to get the ball now on the 20-yard line. Okay, so Edwardsburg's got a lot of replacements on the field right now. Their entire starting unit's off the field. So we've got a whole bunch of fifth quarter players
Right.
coming in.
Oh, they're going to run out of time. Play clock's down to 6.
Yeah, they're not going to get this playoff, and I don't think they much care.
Right. Oh, is it 0?
Just what you want to do when it's your first time in the game all
That's
night.
right. Yeah.
Get on the coach's radar for not
Yep.
getting on the field.
Yeah.
So who's in the backfield? 25.
So, Mark, it looks like this one's not meant to be. The good news, I'm hoping that their second string and their third string is slower than their first string.
Right. Some confusion in Pawpaw, trying to late substitution.
Oh, ball is free and no. Well, maybe. Pawpaw's
ooh.
got the ball.
There you go.
And this is what we talk about. There's a turnover. 3:06 to go. Pawpaw's in business. So it turns out the key was to put both JV teams on the
That's
field.
right. Yeah. Have somebody make a play. Yeah. Be interesting to see if we see those players again for Edwardsburg.
Yeah, the
Whether they're
downside
running
is
some stairs
the
after
downside
the
is
game.
the next time they touch the ball is going to be a 79-yard one-play drive.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, Edwardsburg with another one-play drive. This one results in a Pawpaw first down.
Not the one play they were looking for.
So Hartman's going to come out, stick one in the end zone, and we're only 20 points down.
Right. Got to be quick.
21 up the middle.
Logan Leonard takes the ball down close to a first down. It's just shy. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
3 yards.
Okay, Hartman's going to bring the play in.
Pawpaw not in a hurry here.
That's going to go. Fonseca off the right side, and that's into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Tony Fonseca.
Feels so good for that 36 up there. We beat him in spirit.
And I think I'm not kidding you. I think they only have 20 plays as well.
So Pawpaw looks like they're going to go for 2 here, Mark. Try to cut it to 20 with 2:18 to go. Power I.
Throw.
Hartman's going to throw. He had a man for a second. He was open for a very split second, but it was
Right.
before Hartman even got away from the fake.
Yep.
So 36, 22-point lead for Edwardsburg.
Well, Papa's probably going to kick it onside, right?
I would think so.
When was the last time we put 36 on Edwards? Yeah, it was a fun game to watch. It's a really good game.
I'm still left just on. I just don't have words for how dominant Edwardsburg's offense was tonight.
Yes.
It wasn't dominant in the sense that they moved the ball. It was dominant in the sense that if they touched the ball, they're
Gone. Absolutely.
And it just is it was just an unbelievable. I've not seen a high school football game with a good team.
Yeah.
Because Pawpaw is a good team.
Right.
I've not seen a good team dominated like this in a long time.
And it wasn't just one player, right? Like with Three Rivers, it was the quarterback, remember?
Right.
And with Sturgis, it was the running back, right? And so this team seemed like anybody who touched the ball and
gone.
got space was gone, and would just run away from the entire defense.
Yeah, I agree, Mark. It's it was phenomenal how quickly they scored
Yep.
every time. That's a good
Good
kick.
for a
That's a
bounce.
good kick. Ball is loose at
Oh.
Edwardsburg's.
Wow.
Bounced 5 times. I don't
Was it-
know that you could.
It was a great kick, just not the coverage that you
Yep.
wanted.
Yep.
Bounced perfectly, like you said, 3 or 4 times. Nice big hops.
All right. So now Edwardsburg. Nope. Here come the starters
Right.
back out. Not messing with that anymore.
Now it's back and quarterback. Now there's some clean jerseys out there. Yeah. Same quarterback.
They sent him back out.
Okay. So it does appear this is some of the new quarterback into the game for the Eddies. He's going to pitch it. Darren Stry with a big play off that side. It's going to take us down under 2 minutes.
Close out 53.
Okay.
Both teams look content just to run this one out, right?
Looks like it. They got 20 seconds on the play clock.
Down guy got it. There you go.
Okay. So here we go.
25. Brought down by.
All right. So we have just reached the longest drive of the second half for Edwardsburg.
We made him run 3 plays.
This
That's a
will be the
victory.
third play of a drive for the first time since halftime.
That is a victory.
So Edwardsburg to the line. 45 seconds to go. This will probably do it. There's quarterback's got the ball. Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness.
So good run. It was a 15-yard run. But you know what? That's going to end it.
Yep.
Because 35 seconds, they won't run a play. That should be the end of the game.
Oh, looks like they're going to have to.
Yeah, that's going to do it for here from Phelan Field. So after a long night of watching people run right to left and left to right across our press box here, Pawpaw's going to walk out of here just having hung 36 points on the Eddies and still losing by 22. You just don't see that all the time. And, again, this is a good team being treated like a bad team tonight. So that's going to wrap it up. Mark, any final thoughts?
An entertaining game, right? Obviously not what Papa wanted, but, they hung with them. They didn't give up. Like you said multiple times, they showed fight until the very end. And so a lot of positives to take away from Papa's perspective.
And there's just not a lot we can do, when you can't stop them at all.
Right.
And I don't even want to say that in a negative way on our kids because – quite honestly, a lot of those plays, there was only one person who even had a shot.
Correct.
They were so fast and they were gone so quick that you just didn't even have. I mean, there was one person who could make a play, and if they didn't make it, it was a 75-yard touchdown.
Yep.
So once again, from Phelan Field, Pawpaw 36, Edwardsburg 58 on the Red Wolves Network. Until next time.